There are just hundreds of videos out on YouTube right now that are like, buy the duma router if you want to get rid of skill-based matchmaking. Buy the duma router if you want to get just in bot lobbies. And the duma doesn't actually do that, so don't fall for the clickbait. Let's talk about what it actually does. Angels, what is going on? The Champ Strider here, and I know a lot of my community. We're pretty sweaty gamers, and we're the type who want to get any advantage you can. And I see a lot of videos talking about the duma router, and it'll get rid of skill-based matchmaking in Call of Duty. You'll just get bot lobbies. Like, this is complete garbage and clickbait. So I don't want you guys to fall for any of that. So we're going to talk about what the Duma operating system actually does and if it gives you an advantage or not. And when people talk about the Duma and what's so good about it, they're not really talking about the router. They're actually talking about the Duma operating system, which also comes in some Netgear routers. Like I have the XR500, and the Duma operating system comes in that. But both the Nighthawk routers and the Duma routers are good routers, but they're not necessarily a better router than, like, say, something from Asus or another like higher end router. But they're good routers, but people are buying them for the operating system Duma OS. And look, the Duma OS is awesome because it's so customizable. Like, I'm at the allocation page right now, so you can set limits on how much upload and download speed each device on your computer can have, or you can just like set it to like things like gaming or have more bandwidth than something like just surfing the internet. So it's a lot different than just like the normal Verizon router where you just plug in and it's free for all. Whatever gets used for internet gets used for internet, and you fight over like streaming TV and gaming and all that stuff. But I think the reason people are really here is for these two tabs right here, the ping heat map and the geofilter. And what these basically do, let me select a game here. I'll go with Modern Warfare. Is the ping map will show you where the dedicated servers are for that game, and then it'll give you your ping to them. So, you know, I'm East Coast US, so I tend to have some pretty good ping over here to these servers, right? And if you get further away, you know, West Coast, all of a sudden my ping is spiking. Then if you look over here, like, look, this is completely crazy. Like, you know, 80, 100 plus ping, 155. So we don't want to play on those servers. We only want to play on these servers close to us. So this is where the Duma operating system comes in when you click over to the geofilter tab. Now, on the geofilter tab, and this is going to be the main reason most gamers are going to be interested in this router or this operating system, it lets you select a home area, and then it lets you restrict which servers it'll allow you to join. So I have my home set, you know, right over my house, New York, and there's dedicated servers right there. So I want to only play on those servers. So I have a very small, if you look down here, 150 kilometer radius of servers I can join. You can set that bigger and smaller, but I just screwed up there. Let me do it manually. But since I have dedicated servers there, I just only want to play on the ones that are good for me. There's no reason for me to go further. There's plenty of Call of Duty players on the East Coast right around where I live. And so, yeah, the NetDuma people put this in because they want to, you know, connection is everything. So, look, people want to play on low ping. I only want to play on low ping. So this is a way to kind of ensure that you're getting a nice connection to each lobby you connect with. But now there's been like a huge thing. I think Nick Merckx actually started it where people are using the router to get bot lobbies nonstop. And I've seen a ton of videos on it. You got people with their little data charts of which areas have the lowest kill death ratios to play on those servers. And it's a little ridiculous. It'll be like, oh, well, you know, the kill death ratio on average is 1.1 in these lobbies, but it's 1.0 in these. So let's join those servers. And that's just like completely ridiculous. Like, there's no difference, and it could be a standard deviation there. Like, doesn't matter if you're playing against opponents with a 1.1 or 1.0 ratio. That's just absolutely nuts. You're not going to get bot lobbies by switching up your servers here. So what this is intended and what really does is it'll make your user experience better. Because, like, I noticed with the skill-based matchmaking in Call of Duty, what'll happen is I can tell by my ping whether I'm going to have a good, an average, or a bad match. Just how the skill-based matchmaking kind of works. So if I have under 25 ping, I know I'm probably going to stomp out the lobby and I'm getting my kind of my gift for the day. And then when I'm in like that 40 range, it usually means it'll just be like a normal experience where there's some good people and it's pretty back and forth. And then when I'm in my punishment lobby for doing too well, it will connect me to servers all the way over here, and I'll have, a 60, 80 plus ping, and that'll be my turn to get stomped out. So we wanna eliminate that 60, 80 ping stomp out thing. But this is not actually going to take skill based matchmaking out of the equation. What it's just going to do is now when you get those tougher lobbies, you're going to be in tougher lobbies that you have 20, 25, 30 ping in. So it's going to make a better user experience for you. So I've had access to these geofilters for years, and I never actually used them until recently because I've had so many videos popping up in my YouTube feed about the NetDuma. And what I notice when you're using this is even when you're getting like those tougher lobbies, because you're on 25 ping, the user experience is just so much better, and it eliminates a lot of like the bullshittery of the skill-based matchmaking. Like like you get in one lobby and it's every bullet hits, the enemies drop, it just feels really good. And then you get in your punishment lobby and all of a sudden you're getting hit markers like crazy, no one dies. It's like the whole on my screen, like I didn't see someone, or I started shooting them and it looked like they shot me once, and then you see the kill cam and they really shot you 7 times. It takes some of that bullshittery out of it because you're on a good connection now at all times. So to me, it's a quality of life upgrade if you want to get a new router with the Duma operating system on it. But the people selling it as like there's going to be no skill based matchmaking now and you're only going to get bot lobbies, it's ridiculous. You're getting the same skill based matchmaking that's built into the game. They're just selecting from a pool of people that are closer to the location that you set or within your parameters. So if you're in a high population area, you're going to get virtually the same experience. You're just going to get it with better ping. And then there's some more ridiculousness with like these routers that people use the VPN features, and what they'll do is they'll set their home location to some like ridiculous low population area, and they're like, well, it's probably just not that skilled over there, so I'll set my location there and I'll stomp out some noobs in that location. And this is also kind of ridiculous to me. Like, I don't know why anyone would do that just to hopefully get easier lobbies. But you might get worse players, but you'll also be playing at a much higher latency if you're playing that far. So you're going to deal with all that bullshittery of bad hit detection, shoot first, die first, desync. So I don't see how that's any sort of real advantage. And now I did, especially with Cold War more than Modern Warfare, it is kind of eye-opening if you leave this up on your other monitor while you're playing, the bullshittery that goes on with the skill-based matchmaking here, because you'll get these little blocked server tabs when the game tries to connect you to a server somewhere, and it's eye-opening on how much skill-based matchmaking screws with you, because especially with Cold War, I'm getting blocked servers all over this general area here for my games, and like, why would you ever put me in a game over here? Like, it's just absolutely ridiculous. And I will say also that I did notice that the NetDuma works better with Modern Warfare as far as my user experience, because for whatever reason, I seem to ping even on the East Coast servers higher in Cold War than I do in Modern Warfare. So in Modern Warfare, I'm generally at like 20 ping now, but for some reason, I stay at 35 to 40 in Cold War, even though I'm in like the same general locations. I guess they use different servers and slightly different server locations. But just in general with Cold War, if you're gonna get the NetDuma for that instead of Modern Warfare, when I play that, there is still, just because Cold War has that general clunk and kind of wonkiness to it and its mouse play, there's more bullshittery still in Cold War, even when you're using these filters, than there is in Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare feels very, very clean when you use these. All right, Angel. So I just wanted to give you a quick rundown of the Duma operating system, since I know a lot of people don't have it and I actually do, and I see so much just bullshittery with videos on YouTube claiming it's like the best thing ever, and it's a great router. The Duma operating system is really good too, but this is not something that's like a pay to win or going to really drastically change your gaming like situation. It's not going to make you a better gamer. It'll make your user experience a bit better. So when you're deciding if you're going to spend like, $150 to $300 on a router, just know that's what you're getting. You're not suddenly going to be nuking every lobby that you go against. That's it for me, guys. If it's your first time here, please subscribe and become an angel, just because, I didn't clickbait you guys and I gave you the straight truth on this router. All right, I'll see you in my next week video. Champ out.